for both of you. Is there one recommendation that you each have as far as getting better at these things? What was the thing that's maybe guided you over the last even 10, 20 years, something like that, that has really made a difference to keep getting better? Does that make sense? No.
Just one thing, yeah, right.
I said short, so.
Well, coming here is a good way to get better. When I started out, I was a guitar player, and I sang in bands as a teenager, and did a lot of recording in bands, but on the other side of the glass as a performer. And at some point, a band I was in I had bought the sound system for the band broke up, I got the sound system back, and started doing sound for other bands, and realized I could never kind of be the guitar player that I admired. I was self-taught, and it would have been much too difficult. But there was something about having the power of a fader in my hand where I could affect the way someone else sounded in a way that I would never be able to do myself, and I really knew nothing about it. When I started, which was many years ago, there were no schools, no lectures like this. I'm sure there was AES, but so I learned what I learned from hi-fi magazines and stereo magazines in terms of terminology, signal to noise, distortion, things like that. I would go into, I remember the guy that used to own Westlake Music kept wondering, who is this girl that keeps coming in and asking questions about power amplifiers? And, I'll play the gender card. Being a woman in this business is not that easy. So 30 years ago, it was really tough. But I think that you have to, you just have to keep at it and keep reading, keep going to events, listen to live music, listen to all different kinds of live music. Because if you want to have longevity in this career, Monday it'll be a string quartet, Tuesday it'll be an orchestra, Wednesday it'll be a jazz band, and then it'll be a rock band. I spent a day recording Steve Vai, and this was after doing an orchestra. I think the only way you can get better at doing those things is by putting yourself in a position where you're experiencing them and raising your hand and just saying yes, whether you think you can do it or not. That's another thing I did.
Expose yourself to new challenges.
Totally expose yourself to new challenges, and if you don't think you're ready for them, figure out a way to learn what it is you need to learn, and you will never know everything. I don't know everything. I learned stuff tonight by watching Wolfgang's demonstrations. So it's not, it's like when I learned how many black belts there were in karate. You'll never get to the last black belt. All you can do is incrementally get as good as you can and keep working at trying to wake up every day and figure out how can you make a better record that day, and what can you do. I still do that. So thanks for being here. It's good that you're coming to events like this. But if
there were a black belt in music recording, you would have it.